My name is Alejandra Martinez, and I teach 7th grade science at Memorial Junior High. This summer, I'm going to be going on an Arctic expedition, and I would really like for you guys to follow along on our adventure. This is Slow-Mo. He's our class mascot, and he's going to be joining me. I'm going to be working with some scientists that are studying the permafrost thawing in the Alaskan tundra. And what's going on there is that because of the thawing permafrost, different kinds of plants are able to grow. So usually what you find in the tundra is going to be really small plants like mosses and grasses and some shrubs. But because of climate change and warming temperatures, the permafrost is melting, and bigger plants and different plants are able to grow in the tundra, and that's having a really big effect on the ecosystem. So I've got several ways that you can follow along. We've got an expedition page that you can visit. And you can also follow Slow-Mo along on social media, Slow-Mo Loves Science on Instagram. And he's going to be posting about his adventures in the Arctic. And you can also subscribe to get our newsletter. If you go to the Polar Trek website and look for the subscribe section, you can type in your email address there and you'll get updates of whenever I post journals. I'm going to be posting journals regularly from the field. And we're also going to have a Polar Connect event, which is going to be a live event where you can log in and you can ask questions of me and the other scientists that are there. I'm really excited about students from the Eagle Pass Independent School District being able to participate and watch a real scientific expedition while it's happening. I've got a couple activities that they can get involved with even before I leave. So I've sent this to all the principals and at all the schools, and there's two things that you can choose from. The first one is to fly your flag in the Arctic Circle. So what students can do here is they can actually design their own flag. It can be about them or about something that they like, and then they cut out their flag, and as long as they're turned in to me by May 31st, I can take your flags with me, and they will actually get to fly in the Arctic Circle. Some of these flags are going to be featured in the journals, so you can check the journals to see if your flag is being featured that day. Another activity that I want to do is the bug suit activity. So here you can draw yourself in a bug shirt and join me in the Arctic. So this is my way of being able to take you with me to the Arctic Circle. So you can draw yourself here and then give it back to the teacher, and the teachers can turn it into me by May 31st, and I can take you with me. And what I did on my last expedition is I was actually able to get scientists to write you a little note on the back, so I'm hoping to do that again. And I want to talk a little bit about the bug shirt. So in one of the places that I'll be in Alaska, it's called Tulik. It's a field station, a research field station, and we have to have bug shirts that look like this. And because there are lots of mosquitoes. The way that the tundra is in the summer is because there's a lot of thawing, there's water everywhere, and there's a really good habitat for mosquitoes. So they sent me this as part of my gear that I have to wear to protect me from mosquitoes. And you'll notice that it covers pretty much everything, including your face and your arms, your whole body. And so you wear this while you're out in the field so you don't get bitten. They also sent me some extra tufts. These are boots that are really good for sloshing around in the wetland areas or the swampy areas that are there in the tundra during the summer because there's a lot of water there. So I would love for you to design a flag or draw yourself in a bug shirt and send them to me so that I can take them with me on the expedition and take a little bit of you with me on the expedition. I feel really lucky to be able to be joining scientists that are studying something that's so important like climate change and how it's affecting the tundra. Climate change is something that is going to affect us and our students and the children of Eagle Pass for generations to come, and it's probably going to be the biggest challenge that they face as adults. And it's really important that we all know that climate change is real, it is happening, it is because of us, but there is something that we can do about it, and the experts agree that it's happening and that we can mitigate it. So I want to help bring science, real science, current science to the students of EPISD and all the schools here in Eagle Pass. And I want them to see how climate change is affecting the tundra, but I also want them to see how it's going to affect us. Here in Texas, we're going to start having more extreme weather events like flooding, tornadoes, things like that. We've seen hurricanes that are extra powerful like Harvey and Katrina, and those things are going to continue to happen because of climate change. And this is just one part of how climate change is affecting the Arctic tundra, or it's affecting Eagle Pass. And it's something that's really important that we need to understand so that we can learn how to deal with it in the future. So this is a map of the Arctic, and right here is the North Pole. And so just to give you a little bit of relevance, this is Greenland right here. We've got Russia over here, and then here's Canada, and here's Alaska. So you're looking at Alaska a little bit upside down right now. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going to the very northern tip of Alaska. Remember, this is the North Pole over here. So I'm going to be going to Barrow, Alaska, or it's also called Utqiagvik. They've officially changed the name. So I'll be there for about 11 days, and then I'm going to be spending about 4 days in another very small town of about 200 people called Atkasuk. And then I'm going to be traveling this way to go to Tulik Field Station, and that's where I'll be spending the rest of the 5 weeks that I'll be in Alaska. I want to give a big thank you to EPISD, the school board, the superintendent, my principal, Mr. Hernandez, for allowing me to participate in this expedition. I'm really excited about bringing all this science back to Memorial and to the entire Eagle Pass Independent School District. So make sure that you follow along on the website and on social media, and I'll see you guys when I'm in Alaska.